Now in this problem, the circumference of a circle is twice the perimeter of a rectangle. The area of the circle is 5544. What is the area of rectangle if the length of the rectangle is 40 centimeter? This is the area. Area of a circle is pi r square. Right? So that's 5544. Now what is the value of pi? 22 by 7. R square is 5544. It's so r square is 252 into 7, or we can say 7 3s are 21. So this is r square, so r must be 6 into 7, that is 42, right? So radius we got as 42. Now the circumference of a circle is twice the perimeter of the rectangle. Now circumference will be what? 2 pi r. So it is 2 into 22 by 7 into 42. So that is 6 into 2, that is 12 into 22. That is the circumference of the circle. And now this is twice the perimeter of the rectangle. That means this 12 into 11 is the perimeter of rectangle. Okay. After that, if I perimeter is what? 2 times length plus breadth. So this is actually 2 times length plus breadth. That means length plus breadth will be 12 into 11 by 2. That means it will be 6 into 11, or we can say 66. That is length plus breadth. Now length is 40. That means breadth must be 26. So 40 into 26, that will be the area of the rectangle. Okay. So 26 into 252 into 204, so 1040 square centimeter. Okay, I hope you are clear. Now a question from time, speed and distance problem based on train. A 476 meter long moving train crosses a pole in 14 seconds. The length of a platform is equal to the distance covered by train in 20 seconds. A man crosses the same platform in 7 minutes and 5 seconds. What is the speed of man in meter per second? Once again, simple problem. Train, the length of the train is 476 meters and it is crossing a pole in 14 seconds, and generally we consider the width of the pole as negligible, right? So the train is crossing the pole in 14 seconds. That means from this data we can calculate the speed of the train, that is 476 by 14. So the speed of the train will be 476 by 14. So 14 3s are 42, then so that's 34 meter per second. That is the speed of the train. Now what is the length of the platform? The length of the platform is equal to distance covered by this train in 20 seconds. So the speed of the train is 34 meter per second. So in 20 seconds it will be covering 34 into 20, that is 34 into 2, 68, 680 meters. I'm sorry. Right? So that is the length of the platform, right? Now this man is crossing this platform whose length is 680 in 7 minutes and 5 seconds, right? Now 7 minutes is what? It's 420 seconds and plus 5 seconds, that means 425 seconds. So this is the length, this is the time, right? So we can calculate the speed of the person in meter per second. Directly we'll be getting the answer in meter per second. So it is 17 into 25 and it is 45, 8, 5, 5. So it is 8 by 5, right? So it's 1.6 meter per second. Okay. I hope you are clear. Now here, 2/3 of Ranjit's monthly salary is equal to Raman's monthly salary. Raman's monthly salary is 30% more than Pawan's monthly salary. Pawan's monthly salary is 32,000. What is Ranjit's monthly salary? A very simple problem, friends. Raman's monthly salary is 30% more than Pawan's salary. Now Pawan's salary is 32,000. That means Raman's salary will be 130% of this. That is 30% more. So we can say 130%, or that is 1.3. Right? So that is the salary of Raman. Do not multiply it. After that, 2/3 of Ranjit's monthly salary is equal to Raman's monthly salary. Now, this is what Raman's salary, and this is actually 2/3 of Ranjit's salary, right? 2/3 of Ranjit is this. That means Ranjit's salary will be 3/2 of this, right? So I just write 3/2 over here. Just solve it simply. Now calculate it faster, remove the last two digits because all the options are having last two digits, right? After that, the unit digit must be 6 into 3, 18, that is 8 into 3, 24. That means the unit digit must be 4. So this incorrect, this is the correct choice. And again, you can cross verify. Your answer must be multiple of 3. So that's 6 plus 2, 8 and 4, 12. That's correct, right? And still, if you wish to be particular, none of these is there because what you can do, 16 into 39. So that is 16 fours are 640. Out of that, 16 has to be subtracted. So 624 will be the correct choice. Okay, I hope you are clear. Now, in a class, there are 60 students, out of whom 15% are girls. Each girl's monthly fee is 250 and each boy's monthly fee is 34% more than a girl. What is the total monthly fee of girls and boys together? Now 15% are girls, that means out of 60, 9 are girls. The fee of each girl is 250. So the total fees of the girls is 9 into 250, right? After that, 51 are boys, and their fees is 34% more than 250. So it's their fees is 1.34 of 250. Okay. Now this I just remove this. So in all it is okay. So it is 4, 3, 3, 5. 4 3s are 12, 1, 4 3s are 12, then 2, 4 5s are 20. I included this. So it's 51 into 335 plus 9 into 250. Now the only part left over here is the calculation. Since the options are closer to each other, we can see 335, 345, right? And none of these is also there, so it's better to be accurate, right? So this is what 2250. Now to save some time, what you can do, you can calculate the last digits, right? Last digit, second last digit, third last digit till you get till you are able to match your answer. And how do we calculate that? I just tell you, it's 5, then this this into this, that is 3, plus this into this, that is 25. So 3 plus 25, that's 8, that is 28. Then this into this, plus this into this, plus this into this. So 3 plus 0 plus 15, right? 15 and 3, 18, 18, and we were already having a carry of 2, so that's 0, 20, right? Now because the third digit is, we are having from second and third digit, we can find out the right answer. So it's 0, 8, 5. So unit digit must be 5. Second digit must be 5 plus 8, 13. Third digit must be 2 plus 1, 3, right? So the last 3 digit must be 335. So that's there in this option. Okay, I hope you are clear. Now, the directions of this question. In each of these questions, relationship between different elements is shown in the statements. The statements are followed by two conclusion, right? If only option, you have to mark option 1. If only conclusion 1 is true, only 2 is true, then 1 or 2, 1, neither 1 nor 2, or if both of them are true, right? So let's take the first one. Here, statement is A is greater than B and B is equal to C, E is equal to F and E is greater than equal to D. E is equal to D and D is greater than C. Now just try to understand. A is greater than B is equal to C, right? Now what is happening over here? A is greater than B, then B is equal to C, E is equal to F, and E is equal to D as well, right? And D is greater than C. D is greater than C. So if I combine both of them, since B is equal to C and D is greater than C, that means D is even greater than B, right? Now the conclusion 1, B is less than E, that means E is greater than B. Now E and D, both of them are equal, and since D is greater than B, E must be greater than B. So this part is correct, right? Second, B is greater than F. Now B is less than D and D is equal to F, that means B cannot be greater than F, right? So this part is correct and this part is incorrect, right? Check this. F is greater than C. Now F is equal to D, but D is greater than C, that means F must be greater than C. That means it is correct. Okay. Then A is greater than C. Now here A is greater than B and D is also greater than B, and B and C, both of them are same, right? So A is greater than C and D is also greater than C, but we cannot say whether what is the relationship between A and D, but we are asked about A and C, so A will be definitely greater than C. So this is correct, right? So what is the option that we have to mark? That is only conclusion 2 is correct, right? So that is option 2, if only conclusion 2 is true, because in the first conclusion this part is wrong. Okay, so it's option 2. Okay. Similarly, in this question, I is equal to J, L is greater than K and L is greater than M, L is greater than K and L is greater than M, J is equal to K, I is equal to J and J is equal to K, that means I is equal to J is equal to K, and G is equal to H is equal to I, that is G is equal to H. All of them are equal, right? Now the very first conclusion, J is greater than H. J is equal to H. So this part is incorrect. No need to check the other part, because the entire conclusion, this will be false. After that, this L is greater than J. Now L is greater than K and K is equal to J, that means L is greater than J, that is correct. Now J is less than M. That means the relationship between M and J is asked, but we are given the relationship between L and M, right? M is greater, M is, L is greater than M, or we can say M is less than L, but we cannot make any comparison between J and M because the relationship is not clear from the data given. So about it, we cannot say, right? So none of the conclusion is true. Neither this one nor this one, right? So that is your option. I guess it is neither a conclusion 1 nor 2 is true. That is option 4. Okay. Now quickly see this. Length and breadth of a rectangle are increased by 20 and 30%. What will be the effect on the area? Be very fast. 10 into 10 is 100. 20% length is increased, so it's 12. 30% breadth is increased, so it's 13. 12 into 13, 156. So increases 56, directly increases from 100. So directly the answer will be in percentage. So it is 56%. That's none of these. Should not take more than 20 seconds to solve. Once again, be very fast. A 290-meter long train crosses a platform, double its length in 58 seconds. What is the speed of the train? Speed of the train will be length of the train plus length of the platform, right? So length of train is this. This is length of the platform, right? No need to add, no need to multiply, and no need to add. Now we have to find that in kilometer per hour. First of all, I find it in meter per second. Now it is crossing in 58 seconds. Divide it like this. 29 2s are 58. That means 59 5s are. So in all it is 5 into 10 plus 5, 15 meters per second, right? Now if you wish to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, what you have to do? 18 by 5. So it's 54 kilometer per hour, right? A good number of students, they first of all make this calculation, but just try to save your time by dividing it like this, okay? I hope you are clear. Now further, a problem on time and work. Be very fast. Now consider these to be very fast forward sessions, right? Now 10 women can complete a piece of work in 7 days and 10 men take 14 days. Women are taking 7 days, men are taking 14 days. That means efficiency of man is half than that of a woman, right? That means 10 men are equivalent to 5 women. Getting my point? Now in how many days 5 women and 10 men together complete the same piece of work? Now 5 women are there, 10 men are equal to 5 women. So 5 women plus 5 women, 10 women. Now 10 women can complete the piece of work in 7 days. No paperwork is required. Your answer is 7 days. That's none of these. The problem should be solved in just 15 to 20 seconds, not more than that. No paperwork is required at all, right? This question, the number obtained by interchanging the digits of a 2-digit number is less than the original number by 9. What is the original number if the difference between the 2 digit is 1? See friends, whenever the difference between the 2 digit is 1, the difference between the number and its reverse digit number will always be 9. It is true for any number. You can take the example 34, 45, 56, 67, right? So you have more than one options, right? So the number is not fixed unless until you are given the addition of the digits, right? So in this case, that's not given, so you cannot determine that. You can take this example 76, 98, 87. If you reverse the digit of the numbers, the difference between the original and the new one will always be 1, right? So I hope you are clear.